What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 1 Solana to 1000 Solana challenge. Starting off, we're going to be trading for January 21st. We've got an opening balance of 0.625 Solana, which means our profit goal is going to be 0.13, and our stop loss is going to be 0.63. So we're going to jump into the trenches, get to scanning, and we'll be back with a coin worth buying. All right, we're jumping into the Answer of the Universe 42. For those of you that don't know, it's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Jumped in right after this doxed wallet. I don't know who that is, and kind of round tripped it right away. Hopefully this can start to run. I've got some faith in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward and be back when it's time to exit. Took it pretty quick. I tried to get it up at the top of this big green candle, but obviously the no priority fee. I have it set to 0 on priority and bribe. May not be the best, but bankroll is small right now, so we're going to keep it there. But that is a 10% profit of 0.004. I took a little bit of a smaller buy, not the full stop loss. But yeah, that's profit on the first trade. We're going to go ahead and get back to scanning. We'll be back with another coin. All right, we're jumping into this Pinky the Platypus coin. Kind of fits the animal meta that is always running. Kind of top blasted it, but we're going to let this one run for a second, be back once I exit the coin. Just like that, that's another profitable trade, 0.007. So we are up in total after all the gas fees on the network, we're up 0.006. So we're about halfway to the profit goal for the day. Another trade or two hopefully will get us there. I'm going to get back to scanning and be back with another coin. All right, we're jumping into this hold coin. It's got a little picture of a koala. I think it's adorable. I'm going to let this one run for a sec, see if we can snag a little bit of profit. And we can, just like that. Just a little bit of 0.002 after transaction fees. We'll take it. Obviously could have held for a couple more seconds with a better exit, as always, but we will get back into the trenches and be back with another coin. All right, we're jumping into this number one dime. Ooh, not a great start. We're going to let it run for a little bit. Hope this can bring us into the profit goal for the day. We'll be back. All right, that's going to be a little bit of a loss, but I'm glad we got to actually back up a lot closer. We were down like 40% down here. So all in all, we're up 0.001 on the day. Still in profit. Still in profit. We'll get back to scanning and be back with another coin shortly. All right, we're into the start coin, and of course, right into the red. We're going to let this one run for a little bit, hopefully up into the profit goal. I bought in for 0.05, so it's not going to kill us. Oh, I only bought in for 0.04. Not going to kill us if it runs all the way down, but looks like it is. We're going to jump out of there. Down 0.027. Oof. I'm going to get back to scanning and see if we can bring it back. All right, we jumped into this coin. We sold this coin. I can't even tell you the negative or the narrative. It was running. It had a ton of volume. Brought us back a fair amount. I think we're only down 0.012, which isn't terrible. Definitely recoverable. We have to hit, I think, a profit of 0.025 to reach the profit goal for today. So I'm going to get back to scanning. We'll be back with another coin here in a bit. All right, we're going to jump into this one. Probably let it run for a little bit. We only bought in for 0.04, but the dev's going to be burning creator fees. Like the sounds of that. He says he's going to go live. He's not live yet, but time will tell. I'm going to go ahead and let this one fast forward for a little while. All right, well, that kind of just froze out. These are on 1 second candles. Hadn't really been moving for a while, so I went ahead and just took the 0.005 loss. Down a little bit on the day still, but we're going to keep fighting. We'll be back with another coin here in a minute. All right, we're slamming into another coin, Justice for Spooky. I don't really love Justice coins all the time, but I'll do anything for a little bit of profit. I'm going to go ahead and let this one fast forward as well. We'll be back with an exit. Oof, not trading super well here as the day's been going on. We started off with a little bit of heat, but it's all right. We're gonna probably give it one more trade. Got a little bit more space until we hit the total stop loss for the day. So we're gonna try one more trade, see if we can bring it back. If not, we'll call it for the 21st. This rare aesthetics had a fair amount of volume pretty quickly. Jumped in right after the dev sold. We're gonna see if it can take us into profit. I'm gonna go ahead and let it fast forward for a little bit. Oh man. Of course, right after I sell, I definitely got into that coin a lot thicker than I meant to. 40% loss, lost 0.002, which I think does extend us. Oh no, we're like just barely above the stop loss. We have 0.564 for the end of the day. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Obviously, I'd love to be just trending all in the green. Um, this stuff takes practice, and that's the main thing I'm doing. Obviously, a 7.85% loss on the day. And now we have for the 22nd a 0.00 or 0.011 profit goal and a 0.056 stop loss. So we're going to get back into the trenches, and we'll be back with another coin here in a bit. All right, we jumped into another one. Very volatile right now, but we're going to let this one send for a second, see if it can't bring us into some profit. Got a lot of Docs wallets jumping in right now. We'll see. Absolutely sent right after I hit sell. Would have been a little over a 2x if I caught the top there, but we'll take it. 30% win. That is a 0.016 profit on the trade. So we're going to log that in the sheet. Way easier day than the 21st. The total Solana balance is 0.577. Not bad. Should be a 2% win. I don't know why it's calculating it that way. Math is hard, I guess. But overall, it's a winning day. It's quick, in and out. We're going to go ahead and try again for the 23rd, see if we can catch something similar. We have a profit goal of 0.012 and a stop loss of 0.058. We'll be back with another coin here in a bit. All right, quick aping into this chunky Pikachu. Oh man, we were just there at the profit goal. Now we're down. Now we're down again. Now we're back up. Holy volatile. We're going to jump out of this right away. That was fun. Got the heart going, but it's a slight win. We're up 0.02 on on the day so far, so trending in the right direction. I'm going to get back into the trenches and be back with another coin. All right, another quick ape into a Claude live analysis. I don't know. Animal meta, Claude meta. It's pretty funny. We're going to let it run. Hopefully get us into some quick profit. I'll be back once I find an exit. Good enough for me. That was a nice little stressful dip there. But it brought us back up into profit. We got a 7% win, a 0.004. Um, Obviously, after gas fees, it's a slight bit lower, but we're gonna get back into the charts, see if we can't find another coin worth buying. All right, jumped into another one. Take the risk. Had to. It's got these dice saying risk turning into rich. I think that's cool. I've seen a couple of these come out. Might just be LARP. But we've got a couple doxed wallets jumping in pretty quick and jumping out pretty quick. But I'm going to let it fast forward, see if we can find some profit on this one. We did find some profit. Very little amount. It's a 13% win of 0.005. Of course, another big green candle right after I sell. All in all, we're up 0.007, so about halfway to the profit goal. Hopefully we can keep trending in that direction or just find an absolute runner. We'll be back with another coin. Kind of got a little bit of slippage on that, but we're jumping into ticker, token name, very generic coin. Going to see if this one can run a little bit, bring us into a bit of profit. And we get sold on and a green candle right away. I'm going to let it fast forward, see if we can't find a good exit. That'll do. Not too bad. I think all in all, we're up 0.1 or 0.012, which the profit goal for the day is 0.012. Yeah, kind of nailed it. Sweet. I'm going to go ahead and claim rewards and call this an episode. It's been hard fought. All in all, we are down to 0. What was it? 8191. Short-term memory loss. My bad. Speaking of short-term memory loss, I will watch back through the clips. I think it was probably around 4 buys and 4 sells. I'll edit that if I'm wrong. But started the episode with 0.625, ended with 0.591. Obviously, that is a decrease on the balance altogether, but 2 green days is much better than 4 red days. We're getting there, people. We're figuring it out. Hopefully, over time, we get better with this, but I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. I especially appreciate this gentleman that signed up using my referral code. Look at that. Man's almost earned me a 100th of a Solana. I appreciate you, man. But if you do want to sign up using Axiom, use code Mustache3. I'm up to gold, which obviously the rewards are going to be a lot higher. But just yesterday, I was trading around a little bit on my main wallet and got another 0.25 Solana reward, which at the current price of Solana, I think is a little north of $30. In my whole time trading on Jupiter, not going to go into the P&L on that website, but I only got $2 in rewards, and that one reward just from last night was $30. And as you can see here, I've claimed 0.3 just from these rewards here. Absolutely, if you're going to trade meme coins, get on Axiom and use code Mustache3 to help support the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see y'all in the next episode. All right, we're jumping into this fake world assets coin, looking to scalp this really, really quick. And yeah, that's a day. Oh, shit. I'm on the wrong wallet. We'll take a win on the fake wallet. And yeah, switch back over to Mr. Mustache. Oops.